how to get better. I remember a video. It's because I achieved something or something like that, and I was like at Fortnite. And basically, me and this guy, it was kind of fun. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go home and make a video, become better or something. You know, I never really done this before, but it's whatever, dude. Well, basically, if you're like used to the game, you just kind of start it. I would recommend, you know, like when you get the feel of the game, just got on Fortnite. I would advise you just go to like do a couple of matches, see if you get a good feel of the game first. You know, just like get a good feel of it. Like what guns you like. You know, what do you think is interesting? What do you think you need to work on? Do you like your controls? You know, do you like it now? Can you get used to it type thing? You know, but if you're already playing the game, but you just feel like you can just constantly suck at your booty cheeks, dude. I feel like sometimes, like, you know, some people be like, oh man, I can build, but I have no good aim. You know, and if your aim is just absolutely horrible, but you can build, then you're more of a building type. So if you're on like Combat Pro and you're doing all that, I'm not saying Combat Pro is a bad thing. You know, the name has something to do with the, you know, with the settings. You know, like Combat Pro, that means you're a combat player. But you know, you still have an option to, you know, to be good at building. But if you're a Builder Pro, then you're a freaking you're a pro at building. That's just common sense, but yeah. But you know, if you can't hit your shots, I would rather advise you to put your X in. This is my settings at the moment, like all my settings for like controller, you know, targeting, building sensitivity, like editing, you know, all that stuff. What I use when I'm in the middle of the game, when I'm like what I'm satisfied with. I would recommend, you know, to have your building sensitivity about like at 1.50. It's probably gonna say like 1,000 or something, but like, hold on. Basically, yeah, 1.5 thousand or something. Like, yeah, like that. You know, I'll do it right now. Put these at like 40, and then like as soon as you like change your settings, you don't immediately go in a game. Just go ahead and go on creative and see how you do with it. Like, you know, practice a couple of edits. If you don't know how to edit, then why are you still playing the game? But when you change your settings, you know, practice your building. You know, at first, if you're like a newbie, I know a couple of people on my friends list who are like really good at combat. You know, like spray at you and stuff at low ground. But when it comes down to like building, they'll just do this and just sit there and shoot. Like, you should start, you know, if you want to start becoming good at building and like shooting at the same time, I feel like, you know, you should go to adjust the settings a bit when it comes down to like Combat Pro, old school or anything like that. You should be able to do this to protect yourself. You should be able to feel free to move around, you know, with you, like, use your, like, come on, use your IQ a little bit. I know it's a struggle. The controller's not as big as you want it to be, but you gotta start moving freely. Like, so yeah, pretty good with sensitivity like this. But it all depends on how, like, you know, how do you want it to go? Like, how do you what settings you want it on and stuff. But I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Fuck all the, I mean, forget all the bullshit. But if you want to get better, you know, at building, editing, it's simple. Just go to the edit course. There's many of them. I have a lot of them saved. Like every time I go to the code thingy, like I already have a whole bunch of edit courses saved. I always do Mongo's edit course, even though it's all the way back then, but still. Just keep doing edited courses and stuff like that. And basically just keep practicing your 90s. If you're an experienced player, but you know, you still think you're doo-doo. And if you know, if you really think, you know, like you're trying to go to the next level, like what is like the next level, becoming even better, more experienced, you know, like to raise the IQ level up when it comes down to playing. It's just like, you know, go do scrims. look up some scrim discords or something, or like get a friend or something. You know, they can hook you up when it comes down to like tournaments or something. Like find a clan. You know, you want to try out, do a couple of tournaments with a few people. There's like a website or something you can do tournaments with other people. You know, it'll be challenging. You know, if you're a console player, just play on PC. PC players are like, I would say, a more aggressive, and console players a little bit more like, not trying to like diss anyone or nothing, but they kind of like seem a little bit booty. Like, so there's some good ones out there, like on NAS and and stuff like that. Like, there's some good console players, but I just feel like if you want more of a challenge, go where the most experienced streamers are, and that's usually on PC. On PC, they just seem a little bit. They always seem aggressive. You always get that one sweaty that like you can actually test your skills on. Instead of just clapping everybody, and getting a dub after dub after dub. Some servers are different. Some like things you play on are different. Like you get different people. It's like a low-key like a ranking system when it comes down. But like as soon as you hit your building, you feel comfortable. Like just go in creative if you are experienced. Just go in creative and just test out new things instead of building up, double stair, like pyramid, and edit, and do the same thing over. Like anyone can do that and post them on Twitter and think they're good. But in the real game, you see this right here. Oh, I cucked. They're struggling and they get pumped and shit. And that's not That's anyone can go in creative, clap, your friends, or build like a beast without any pressure on you whatsoever. Because it's just one person. It's just you against him. Get infinite mats, infinite ammo. But like, have you ever just kind of like, if you are good at building, have you ever just thought of like, am I good at like low ground? If I was at low ground, would I actually be this good? Because I'm not gonna lie, I low-key depend on my builds more than I depend on like hitting shots or nothing like that. So like if I'm on low ground and I have no mats, I'm gonna die. Mostly anyone will really die. But if like you're like a ground one player, you play Call of Duty for a while. Stuff like that. See, this whatever, this stream or whatever, it's gonna be posted on my YouTube channel, but it's not exactly ready yet. So whoever is gonna watch, whoever sees it, I might be pretty stupid. Go ahead and make fun of me though. It's just like, I don't know what to say because I usually don't post. I just stream sometimes and it's just like, oh, okay, I get views. But I feel like if you want to get better, just practice more on your building. See what you're missing at. Like, see what, I'm not going to be like, oh man, you need to practice on your building. I don't know what you're good at, what you're not good at. But if you want to become better, just kind of like, if you're on console and you want to be better, just absolutely practice your builds. Practice your builds. You should be able to just make a box with ease. Like, I can't do it with sensitivity, but you should be able to make a box with ease. You should be able to edit with ease. And as soon as you start getting like the rhythm of like doing this daily and absolutely trying your hardest instead of like you're getting like cocky and stuff, it's not good to be cocky or, underestimate other people. Cause you really don't, this game is kinda random, so like, if you wanna get good, man, don't just try your absolute hardest. Play it smart. And just don't underestimate anyone. Like, it can be a bot just looking up in the sky, skipping around. Or, accidentally you pull up on him, he looks at you, pull out a pump, and one taps you for like 200 damage, and your loot's on the ground. You can't underestimate anyone. I will say, you try your absolute hardest, in a creative or not. It's just do it. So what they say, like, wow, look at this guy sweating, dude. You gotta prove a point, test your skills out. And as you're going up against that player, figure out what you're missing out on. Like, oh man, I just got clapped by that dude. What did I do wrong? Oh, he got high ground. I get that, but what should I have done better? Should I just maybe camped, mid height, just kind of camp in the box, or maybe I should like build up, kind of protecting myself a little bit from getting shot when I was building up, like you gotta look out for the smallest things instead of just like, oh my god, dude, I'm so trash at the game, and like sounding so depressed. I'm like, that, like, there's a reason why you're dying. There's no, man, I'm a good player, but when I die, it's by BS. It's because of something. It's not like I was showing all my skin. I edited a window. It's not like I was standing right here and I got pumped in the face. Like, don't, like, the game, I get it is a little glitchy. It's not like absolutely perfect, but like, don't really blame the game. I blame the game too sometimes, but like, only time you should blame the game where and you physically see what's going on. Like, oh, your ping's at like 50, and for a console player, for any player, if it's at like 50, 70, or 100, you can feel that little lag, that like uncomfortable feeling when you're building and when you're shooting your weapon and stuff. Like, you can just figure out what you're missing out on. It's not always the game. Even though sometimes there is a damage difference when it comes down to using the same shotgun. Even if you hit a guy for like 31, don't just sit there, get mad about it, and rage. I get that, Oh my god, who is this watching? Oh my god, this is toxic. I really kind of feel uncomfortable with this, but I don't like no one watching, but it's whatever. But if you want to be good at the game, bro, don't keep blaming like the shotgun and what you don't have. Every time I get on a game, or any type of game, Call of Duty, Apex, whatever, just try every gun out. See what gun that fits you the most. Like, figure out like the little keys and tips and tricks you can do with that one gun. Or like with builds, like if there's like a little exploit, what I'm saying, go ahead and use that, buddy. Low key, but just don't make it too noticeable. Don't be using it all the time, you know what I'm saying? Because I low key be using some exploits myself. But like, I feel like you want to become better, you gotta figure out what you're not doing right. Anyway, everyone gets clapped. Everyone is. There's no perfect player. We all mess up. There is a damage difference. But you can tell if a person's good, decent.
Join me to play from you, true love.
What? Who? Is it? Oh my god. Don't worry, I'll play with you in a bit, but yeah, I feel like if you're gonna play a game, I'm gonna go ahead and join this creative right now, and y'all gonna see how I play. Y'all gonna see how I play. You know what I'm saying? And when you see when I play, I'm a low key show y'all, tell you guys, whoever watches this, what you're doing wrong. What am I doing wrong, and what I should have done better. In my next video, I'll give more tips, or in my next stream I'll give more tips. But at the moment, this is kind of like a thing, you can just watch, I guess, to just listen and just kind of understand like the feeling of being in that position, This is not like an actual, like, true and exact video of me or stream of me.
Your true love wants you to join his creative.
I will. Just hold on. Okay, when I join your creative, bro, you need to press start immediately. I'm not trying to like wait or not, or like trying to make some craftsmanship. Okay, like I'm really just trying to make sure this is perfect for my next 4 or 5 videos. Let me make these fat. Alright, buddies. Yes.
Who you playing with? Do you know who you're playing with?
Oh.
Are you playing with Chaz and freaking Alex? There you know what? Wait a minute, it's still my thing.
Alright, I'm about to join. Give me an invite.
I know my friends.
You're what?
My friends at Zone World or Zone Fights. It's
Your
Danny
true
Hudson
love,
in
love you,
Zone.
true
It's
love,
around
love, true.
5 Zone
Oh my
Fights.
God.
That's what we're currently doing, and it's fun.
How many people? How many people are in there?
15 currently.
15 people are in there.
15.
And,
Yes.
and what are y'all doing?
Zone Fights.
I'm doing 1v1s. I'm by myself. I'm just 1v1ing myself.
Zone fights? What do you mean by zone fights?
I'm just I'm just 1v1ing myself.
Zone fights. What is that?
Yeah, I'm 1v1ing myself.
Dude, let me get in there, dog.
Then join up.
Oh my god, I think there's
yeah.
only like 60 max. So, hold on, I'm gonna 1v1 Gavin a little bit to show an example to my stream or something. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna clap him or anything. It's just like, come on, start it up like right now. Like for real, like.
Wait, what are we doing? Wait, are you streaming?
Yes, can you start it?
This man shot me through my shit.
XF_Riot, go subscribe and like his videos.
No, see, that's
Thank
no.
you.
That's see, I'm really about. Like, I'm
XF.
about to go join the freaking thingy.
Wow, dude, I invite you and you don't even want to play.
Come on, bro.
An infinite stream.
Dude, I'm waiting on you. Start it.
I can't, bro. I'm about to leave,
Oh,
man.
my bad. Hang on. What are we showing them? I'm getting ready to start it.
I'm trying to show these guys how to become better, like, you know, what they're missing out, like what they're not doing right, and you're focusing on building your world and trying to make it perfect. Yo, poor guy, is your junk open, dude? Is it open? I'm about to come join.
What are you talking about? No,
Alright,
dude, I'm gonna
bet,
start it
dude.
right now.
It says there's
No,
only
I'm
one
actually
person there. Give me an invite. Okay, he's starting it now. Never mind. Oh, my controller died, bro. Alright, Gavin, me and you are gonna 1v1. And we're gonna
your
see,
stream.
we're gonna 1v1 and we're gonna see how it goes. Alright. We're gonna 1v1 to see how it goes.
By the way, you have to tell them who I am, just in case they don't know.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
As you can see, a phenomenal player.
Oh, let's go. I won. Hey, boy, let's go. I won. Yeah. You know. Shit. I hit even a.
As you see, when I was going up against him, he got high ground immediately, but I still managed to get up there and kill him. Where I messed up at is when I was doing my double staircase, I let him get a tag off me, which I shouldn't have done. But he's a good player. You know, he's supposedly a clan leader, quote unquote, but he's a good player. But you know, see, he stopped building. So I would say don't overbuild, because when you overbuild, I went through his builds right there, as you can clearly see. So if you ever do that to a person, just feel lucky as possible. Literally, just be like, feel good about yourself that, you know, that actually helped, that actually happened. Instead of like, freaking like, you know, like getting all boosted up and thinking you're really good at the game. You just face through someone's build. You know, that's not cool. I just faced through his build. I pumped him. I got all in his face, and I pumped him again. So I'm kind of just waiting for this guy to come in again. See, I'm trying. I want to make my friend better, but he usually, you know, sometimes I don't want to like to get too hype. I like to be a little tough on him. See, now he's being a little bit more aggressive, being a little bit more vigilant of what I'm doing. Oh my god. See, what he doesn't know is about reaction time. Like, anyone could just be in that position and be high ground, you know, kind of wait for that pump shot. As you can see, he did have high ground. He had high ground. He had this and that. But then again, I know what he did wrong. I know what he could have done better at. I know where he could have done better at. And he messed up. The part when he was waiting for me, it was kind of, you know, kind of like messed up. As you can see, I'm lagging. I have 150 ping. So basically, my builds are going to be taken. But there's no worry. When you fall down, don't even get mad. You just keep trying. See, he keeps placing floors and pyramids. Like, you know, it's good when it comes down, like, if you're channeling high ground with them. But it also is bad when you keep spamming. Instead of, like, the objective is to kill your opponent, not keep, you know, like, trying to, like, make sure you got high ground and kind of showing off about it. You're supposed to kill them as fast as you can. It's a 1v1. You're basically going against them. You're not challenging who can get high ground faster. He's probably going to be up top of high ground. Camp it and wait for me. See, he got me. But it was a struggle for him, unfortunately. I feel like if you do have high ground, you should eliminate them like as quick as you can. But then still be cautious of who has height and has not. Who doesn't have height. As soon as you start 1v1ing people, you know, and actually testing your skills out and understanding, you'll be slowly becoming better when it comes down to going up against a good player, like a good pro player. Because clearly, you know,
I mute me love.
I'm not gonna mute you. I don't like people, you know. I don't like talking, right? I don't like talking when people are watching my stream, you know. Because when I talk to you, I don't want to hear no slick comments and a little shiz talking, you know. Poor Gava man, he just started talking that smack, and I feel like as soon as I start talking about how to do this and that, he's like, "It's it." I'm not trying to hear that right now. So I feel like when I mute, it's a lot more better because I'm all by myself. See, I messed up right there. I missed my pump shot, which is truly unfortunate. But then again, if you have high ground, instead of building up and trying to do what he's doing, like just constantly building up, that's a boring fight, bro. See that right there, like that gets boring for like a good player. Like if you're really trying to have like a fun 1v1, doing that instead of actually trying to kill them is so boring. It's so boring. Just constantly putting floors over there, pyramids. Like, man, if you see them open, go for it. Instead of just like cheesing out. I'm literally tapping this guy for 30. See, don't sit there because he's gonna start editing. See, now you got Hyatt. He's open. If he builds over you, drill it down. You eventually get the upper hand. Drill it down. Oh my god, my ping is so horrible to actually be getting. See, I got him. He was a bit of a struggle. Maybe I might make another video when my freaking ping is not as high. Things would be a lot more smoother instead of just glitchy and me sitting still in one spot and he's not hitting us. But this guy Gavinator saying he's a good player. I just never took the time to actually teach him because I don't know what I have to teach him on really.
Dude, unsure me so I can talk yo.
And then he killed me. See, you know, when you start clapping someone, you know, they start doing stuff like that, that's how you know you're getting under their skin. But don't worry, I'm gonna mute him, because if he shoots me, I'm not gonna mute him. I'm gonna keep muting him. So he better not shoot me. I wanna see if he's gonna shoot me. He better not do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know you're cracking lacking over there, buddy.
Dude, you can't see your screen.
You can't see my screen? It's because of this ping, dude. Hold on. I'm gonna end the broadcast.